I think it's gonna work. It's this one. It's like 1,000 different freaking... 1,000 different things. I really don't have any use for this other than storage. I'm gonna need to get rid of this freaking thing because it just gets in the way. I don't even feel like I made a dent, but I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff so far. It's just, it's so much stuff. It never ends. I think part of the reason why I don't organize this stuff because I've memorized where I've put it from before, and when I organize it, I don't know where the hell it is. Kind of like goes random. It's easier just to go with the flow. I don't know if I want to unload that. I keep sitting back and kind of looking and trying to, because I want the table here. And I think the plan is to put the table here, the fab table over here. I don't know where you're going to live. And I want to put that table there because it's kind of going to, that fan there will help draw some of the fumes and stuff from cutting out. That way it's not getting all in my garage and making a freaking mess. I gotta figure out where to put that thing too. Because that table is what? I think it's 54. It's like 54 inches. It's like right here. It's a big freaking, by 69 inches, I think. 69 and something. 69 inches. So like that. Where am I gonna put the... I think that... Put that down here. Put that down here, move that down, pull that out. I need to sell that table saw. I don't need that table saw anymore. And then I'll need it when I sell it. I need to make a rack for the metal. So much stuff. I don't know what the temperature was today. It wasn't too awful hot. It's a nice breeze like that blows through here from time to time. This needs to find a home too. That's for the furnace. That's for like... What do I move first? Probably these tanks. It's a bad day when you knock one of these over and break your freaking gas regulator. I fabbed up whatchamacallit. It's like a welding cart, right, that you could put a bottle on, and then I ended up giving it to my brother. And I don't even know if he uses it. I should ask him. If he doesn't use it, I'm going to get it back from him. It's not really a necessity that I can move the welder around, because the welder is kind of like whatever. These tires. These are free. I'm so excited to get this thing. Like, this is gonna open up so many different possibilities. Because now I can, instead of making like cardboard templates and using the center punch and doing it the old-fashioned way, right? Oh, I got stuff all over me. I can just draw it up. I can literally draw it up on a computer right here and just cut it out like super quick. I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty excited. I need to fix that though. I noticed that I didn't. I should have put a plate on top of that. And I gotta relocate all the chemicals. I can't have anything flammable down on this end. And I probably need to get a sheet of metal for the back wall. Because if any sparks hit the ground, it has the potential to like catch the drywall on fire. I don't need that. I don't need that happening. That wouldn't be good. I think I'll buy a dedicated fire extinguisher for out here. Oh, I should just. I wonder if that bottle's still good. Because bottles run out. So, like the weld bottles, they run out and they have to be inspected every so often. Pretty sure that's a CO2 bottle. That's what I normally use as a fire extinguisher, is just a bottle of freaking CO2. Because it just blows the freaking fire right out. Especially if you're cutting into chassis and stuff like that. Like, oh, that has stuff in it. That is old. Huh. This needs to find a home too. I should sell that too. I really like the mill. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of that company actually. This is for the charger. You can kind of sit up in there. Debating what engine to put in it. That won't be for like another year though. I still have a lot of chassis stuff I want to do to it. I want to prep the chassis real good before I even get into an engine at all with it. Oh god, I was under here yesterday and I had to move these because I was afraid one of them was gonna pop off and whack me in the head. That would have hurt. What can I do with this? Should I pull this out? Yeah. unload this. I don't know what am I going to do with that. I just got to go through it all. I've accumulated so much stuff. I didn't even turn on the other chat, so sorry if anybody's wrote anything. I haven't seen it. I gotta put it on the other multi-stream chat. Now I can see the chat. My muffin tin. That's for those. That's gotta go away. Yo, it's just too much stuff. What you do to my tunes, dude? Huh. Don't know. So I asked it's funny because I went through and I did a stream on like deciding what CNC I wanted to get. And it's funny because my brother is like, oh yeah, I want to go with, I said, if you had to choose, which one would you go with? He picked the same exact one I picked. And we kind of think alike anyway. We kind of collaboratively buy stuff because I think from me doing cars and working with metal for years, it's just common that like your little brother almost follows in your footsteps kind of thing, right? So a lot of times he'll buy one expensive item and I'll buy another expensive item. That way we can trade it back and forth and it maximizes our capability. I like doing that, one, because he's family. I don't do that with like friends or acquaintances because stuff just always goes wrong that way. I've had plenty of dudes. I know when I had a shop down in Florida, I had one guy I showed up to this shop and there were seats missing from a freaking car I was working on, wheelie bars were gone, freaking saw was missing, and I'm like, yo, like, what the heck is going on? He's like, oh, I needed money, and I'm like, well, guess what? You have an hour to bring it back. And he brought it back. I think he was trying to see if I'd notice or not. I just need to get a dumpster. Let me get a dumpster, clear it all out. Some of this stuff is so flippin' heavy. These tires. What am I going to do with these tires? And then I got to unload all that too. That was an attempt to keep my one fish on the one side of the tank when I had a super large saltwater aquarium. That was fun. I did that for a couple of years. I enjoyed that. It's like, what do they call it? Usually it's like a form of husbandry or something. It's basically what they call it. And it's kind of relaxing. It wasn't relaxing in the beginning. It was super stressful because I was new to it. But after you kind of understand what that ecosystem needs, it makes it a lot easier. What is this? Is this the oxide or what? It is. gotta pull that out. This. Where am I gonna put my saw too? Put that there. This here. I think the saw's just gonna chill in here somewhere, because it can move around. I guess the toolboxes can kind of just chill over there too, so I'm not necessarily gonna need them all the time. I can't wait to save up and get the mill, because then all this thick material I have I can put to use. I've been kind of like, oh, we just killed the power. This. It's super heavy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna break these bulbs. I need to put these in a container somewhere because they're just gonna get broken. And I think this winter I'm really gonna work on this car and get a good bit of the chassis done, because it's, I just don't like being out here when it's freaking hot. Freaking sweating like crazy. What do we do with that? Oh, I forgot I had a piece of metal under this. That can be parts. It's a big piece of stainless. What is the rate on that? Oh, that's when I balanced an engine. Usually when I balance an engine, I write the numbers on the table. Put the pistons and the rods on the table. This is going to disconnect, I think. I don't know where to put this. Got all this wiring I gotta do too. I gotta freaking... That'll help me clean up a lot of these circuits in here. Because that's crap right there, dude. It's like an extra. So this is just like a standard garage. It only had one light on this end. That light runs off of a surge protector, because there is no outlets on this end. So when I do this table, I'm going to run new lines all the way from the other end of the building down to here, and then it'll have its own circuits over here, because I just can't have this end not having power that's usable. And I'm not going to run everything off of this one line here. I need one line for this end, one line for that end, a 220. I got to run the air to that, because air runs on this wall all the way down with 2 bleeds. Oh, what is this? Freaking walnut shell. Walnut shell's alright, but I don't like it. I feel like it clogs the gun super quick. I think it clogs up faster than normal, like oxide does. These can go in the trash. I don't need these. These were, oops. These are some, I bought a Honda CRX for like super cheap. Because the guy needed to move it. And then took all this extra. He had crappy little cheap coilovers and junk in it. I'm about to break you down and just get rid of you because I'm kind of tired of, I don't know where you're going to go. Maybe we do that. It's like pocket screws. Because you're kind of a pain in my butt, right? How is it? Right here. It's a square. Where'd the drill go? What did I use it on last? It's over here somewhere. Yeah, I need the square bit. The square bit's in here. What size square bit? Like one of these ones? No. Oh, watch, I bet you I'd... I hope I have the right one, because I had to go help. I had to go help. You gotta watch these freaking contractors, dude. I went to go work on one building the one year, and I swear to God, every time I didn't pay attention, these little mooches would grab my stuff. Like, I knew where my tools were, but these contractors had no clue where the heck their stuff was. So they're like, hey man, can I borrow? It's like, didn't you bring your own tools? Like, what the heck? Take this thing apart and try to see it. Did they glue it too? Maybe. Or is it just stuck? Ah. No, it's got dowels in it to locate it. Okay. That works. That's a little weird. Why? Don't ask questions. Just take it apart. Huh? Gained like 30 by 30 inches of floor space. Get some firewood. Alright, you can come down here. So hard to make room in here. It is. Like, super tight. And I just need to throw some stuff out. I think I'll do that this winter. I'll go through and grab stuff that I really don't need anymore. I'm gonna knock that on the floor. It's like $100 piece. It is. Turn that fan back on. It's freaking hot out here. I don't know why I keep this. I think I had a plan for it, and then it changed. I've had that tank for... That actually goes on a heated pressure washer. That's the kerosene bottle for the burner. And I had to remove it. I was tasked to remove it, the whole system, because we only needed to use the pressure washer. They didn't want to have it heated, which was kind of dumb. They paid all the money for it. Why would you buy a pressure washer that's heated and then not use the heated side? Like, you know that's a couple extra grand. It was a large pressure washer. It was one of them pressure washers like you put freaking trailer to move it. And you, my friend. Bonus transmission. Everything's stupid heavy. This ain't gonna work. The whole thing's gotta go away. It's just a little heavy. Does it fit? Oh, it doesn't fit there. Guy. Ugh. Okay. That won't fit. How big is that? Where's tape measure? Freaking jerk. Why ain't gonna fit? So it's gonna be sticking out. I don't want it sticking out. It's too tall. I could break the tack welds on it and drop it down, but then it'd be uncomfortable and I'd be hunched over when I use it. Well, you're going there for now. See, it sticks out or freaking... It's out in the way. This is more of like... I think all the noise I'm making, that's not really like pleasant ASMR, is it? This is more like clanging and banging stuff and racket. I think you, my friend, need to go down here and in the back of the car, because that's where you belong anyway. That's the tube for the fuel system on this car. I can put that away. What's up? I know it is a project, isn't it? Oh, Lord. And I probably did like 4 hours before this. Garage band. Yep. It's not big enough. It's so small. You see what I mean? It's like I have an entire chessboard. All the locations are filled, and I have one spot available. 2 spots available to move pieces. So it's kind of... I can't put stuff outside. If I put stuff outside, it would disappear. The moment I put it outside, I guarantee you. filthy. Everything's dusty. I think... How big is that? Where'd I put that tape measure? I think if these go along the... That thing's gonna be heavy as heck. Along the back wall. They're 30. Why did you measure it twice when you already measured one? 35 and 35, 70. Right, yeah. Right there. Bang. So, put both of those on the end. So I don't ever use the back door. No one's coming in. Not through that, they're not. Now I gotta move that. I'm gonna have to unload this. I think this weighs too much. It's probably got like 100 and something pounds of stuff in it. This chat is so small, like the lettering. Pilfering through all the stuff that was deep. Sorts of projects. Yes, definitely. Saturday. That's when you get all the... My ears are on fire. That's when you get all the extra stuff done that you needed to get done. Did I show you how big this thing is? Like the footprint of this thing? Because it comes out to like here. Comes out to here. Right? And then it's 69 inches, which is like that. So it's a big freaking table, guy. Oh my gosh. I have to cut stuff out on it to justify it taking up that much space. Right? What are you on? 3 ice scrapers, 2 umbrellas? You never know. You never know when you might find yourself stuck in the wilderness and you need the ice scrapers to climb a mountain or something. And the 2 umbrellas to jump off the other side of the mountain. Float across the valley. And then the napkins to obviously clean up the blood because your umbrellas didn't hold up. Mm-hmm. It's nice because I have a bunch of flat sheet to start cutting out when I get it, so I have a lot of stuff I can set up on because I don't know how intuitive the program is. So like I'm used to running lasers where there's set parameters for specific material, whether or not it's like carbon, steel, aluminum, titanium, whatever. And being that I have all those, I can go ahead and dial it in and make sure the cut's right. That way I can just download the DXFs and get running. Is that today? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. When is that woman still alive? How old is that movie? That movie's super old, isn't it? Was that the same woman that was in like what's the other singy song? But it's like Austrian. Is it Austrian? Was it in Austria? Sound of Music? Is that what it is? Is that the same woman? I think her hair's just darker in the one. Julian. Okay. I gotta say, as a young boy, I kind of always found her kind of attractive. That's why they made her an actress. Right? Sure she played in other ones. Ugh. This concrete bothers me. I have 2 slabs here that someone poured after. So this was a carport at one point. This was never a garage. Like, here's the extent of the carport. This was all like a carport you would pull into, and they turned it into a garage. And then I guess randomly needed more length and poured 2 random slabs of concrete on the end. Did a terrible job. I used to play Fortnite with the guy that did concrete. In Minnesota. How do you do concrete in Minnesota? It's like always cold there. I think the ones you can pour concrete are like 3, right? Mm-hmm. I would have let her give me a spoonful of sugar. Alright, guess I'll pull this out. I gotta utilize this this freaking label maker I bought. Get some labels on stuff and start actually putting it back where it goes and not being lazy and putting it somewhere else. Problem is when I get a project in my mind, I just roll in the project and I don't bother freaking cleaning up. I come back later and I clean up. Do 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 do. Alright, Streamlabs, since you like to snoop around from time to time, can we go ahead and do an adjustment on the chat, please? And make it so it's a little larger, right? Because you do it on the other stuff. So why can't we do it on this one? What's up, Salvo? Yeah, man. Thank you. We were talking about, like, old movies and stuff earlier. Julie Andrews or something, I think that's what it was. I don't remember actors' names. Like, they're always that character to me, I think. Alrighty. Enjoy your pilfering. Anybody need wood? Wood? Why am I moving this? It's not what I need to move. This was going to be a shelf. And it just didn't. I shouldn't have bought such a big one. I don't have the room for it. I really don't. So the plan is to use it, make money with it, and then move this stuff to a larger facility. I can't do this. Thank you. Because I do not have the space here to, like, run. But it's an easy industry for me because I've done metalworking for most of my life, so this stuff's easy. I can make a crap ton of money out of this stuff real fast. Wish I would have had this when I did the BMW for the one customer. Kid put like 30K into his freaking car. I won't drive it because scares the freaking crap out of me. And I told him I would never ride with him in it if he was driving because I didn't trust his driving. But I gave him what he wanted. Everything's heavy. Nothing's light. Everything weighs 1,000 pounds or more. This is why I don't have to go to the gym, because everything weighs as much as I do. This needs to slide down. How far did I have to go? 70 inches. Now's when I wish I had like voice chat. So I have to keep walking back over here. Excited? I'm excited. Cut out some stuff. I could make weightlifting equipment with this machine. Could make, you name it. Cut out all kinds of freaking things. I cut out, I mean, I don't think you'd want to make a fly swatter out of metal, but you could make a metal fly swatter. Just, you better not hit something you don't want to break. '70s out there. I gotta go like, oh God. I don't think I went far enough. That looks too small. That is too small. 35 inches. Yep, it's an inch too short. I still got that eyeball though. That eyeball, that measurement eyeball. That visual, I can look at it and tell you. I'm probably like a half inch too far now. Did you do anything productive today? You've just been bumming it. Chilling, taking a break. What's your occupation, Salvo? What do you do for work? I feel like there's no metal workers, right, that are streamers. At least I feel that way. I feel like that's the way it is. I feel like there's no fabricators that, I mean, there's content creators on YouTube that do stuff, but that's like the only thing that they do. Is it scrolling down or is it, I gotta move it. That was funny. It's like, I'm not answering you. I'm not answering you. It picks and chooses what he wants to answer. This guy. This freaking guy. Gotta clean that off. Where's the brush? Memory like an elephant. I'm not getting this all over me. This has got a bunch of junk in it. It's not junk, it's good stuff. But oh Jesus. Holy cow. Mm-hmm. Where's that broom? Smush this spider before he gets away. Okay. I think I got it. Clean the wall too. You gonna avoid my question, Salvo? Mm-hmm. 100%. It's like I'm not even answering it. Kind of his body, right? Salvo, you're not a robot, are you? Maybe could only know select English. Jesus Christ. It's not really meant to be drug, and it doesn't have wheels. Oh yeah. That's better. That was exhilarating. This is all paint. It comes right off. I should cheat at this. I don't think these walls have seen the light of day for like a couple of years. That's alright. This is why I like doing this stuff out here. Ooh, there's another one. Dead now. Jerk. I mean, I'd rather have spiders than like ants and stuff. So most of the time I don't mess with them. Stuff that doesn't move. You're gonna get a lot of spiders in like your garage because you don't touch everything all the time. Anything that sits still for too long. Oh, dusty. Is gonna accumulate freaking spider webs on it. Let's put you down this way. It's all over my hands. Is that actually working? Yeah. You're scared of spiders? I know you are. Thought you were sleeping. Not tired now. Doesn't even look. Well, that looks better, doesn't it? Oh, it looks bigger. Why am I missing paint? What was against that wall? This is like, so there's a window here, right? And I was like, oh, I need to get dust and dirt and paint fumes and stuff out. So I was like, okay, plywood, and then put a fan on the wall. Also, I got another port here that I run dust collection for the bead blaster out that hole. I'm so sleepy, but it's... I'm not... I'm not sleepy anymore. It's because I'm here. uh, dude. Did you see what the one dude wrote on my freaking sleep stream thing? It's like, can you please take the covers off so I can see your morning wood? I'm like, no, never. Weirdo. Shave your own morning wood? Bother with yours. Leave mine alone. Just be normal. Just be normal and nice. And don't. Sure if you watch long enough, eventually you'll get a glimpse by accident. Like, these wires over here. This one. Oh, lights out. I think this one's gonna come down. This is an old freaking fluorescent light with one of them little ballasts that you like put into it, right? Like this thing. That's how I know it's old. Nobody uses these anymore. It's like the little ballast starter for the freaking light. I don't think they make this anymore. It's only 13 watts though. Bet you if that ballast thing burns out the whole... They were supposed to get rid of those bulbs. Everybody's supposed to go to like T8s or T5s. T8 was old. It was T10, which is that large bulb, then T8s, and then T5s. And now those are going away, and they're going with LED fixtures, right? I need to do that because these two lights are super, super expensive on my solar panel setup. Like, these two lights almost pull as much electricity as my computer in the house does. So if I put LEDs in here, it'll be a lot better. Need to see once the garage is all... I know, me too. It's still gonna be a mess. I almost got the space I need, but now I have nothing. I have no space here. I think I might... Maybe I could sell that table saw to my brother. Maybe. It's gonna take forever. Throw that over there. That's all stuff to go out to the trash. I just want the machine. I'm gonna go nuts. I gotta wait like 3 to 4 weeks. To help you. Yes. I require maid services. It was organized like 2 years ago, and then I acquired this car, which screwed me. because it takes up all the freaking space and then I can't move anything. This is the whole reason why my garage is in disarray, is because of this freaking thing. I can't put anything anywhere. So I can't, like, I used to have this was all open and I could pull stuff out, like sort through it and then put it all back. And now I have nowhere to sort it. And I can't just like sort one thing at a time. Thank you. Oh, you're not weird. Just saying likes doing that stuff too. Salvo avoided my question. He disappeared for a while. He didn't slinked away. Just waited for a little bit. It was like, he'll forget about it. He'll forget about it. There's a show on the, it's called Tidy Up with Decluttered. Really? Like to see things get decluttered and organized. Well, this is a long episode. This is not getting done. I got 3 to 4 weeks till that machine shows up, so I got plenty of time to go through and actually do it the right way. I'm just trying to get the bulk of everything moved around. Where's this gonna live? Because I just deleted my table. Anybody need a wheelchair lift? I have an extra one. I can't sit down and watch TV shows. I wouldn't get anything done. I need to send this transmission out and get it rebuilt. Then I can just swap it into my car. I think I caught my leg on something. Nope, I didn't. It's alright. It's okay. It is a mere flesh wound. The box doesn't fit there. It's too wide. Right? It's too wide. This thing is just takes up too much space. This is an old design. Bridgewood doesn't, I don't think they exist anymore. I get extra screws. Ooh, there's a fit up there, maybe. I'll put the torque wrenches with the other torque wrench. How big is that? I don't think it can live there. Yeah, it can. That box can't be there. That box will catch on fire. No flammables. No flammables. I think I'm gonna get a little camera to ride on the. What's up? Hello. No, it's not bleeding. It just got rubbed from pinning it against. Here is a plaster. A plaster? What is a plaster? You mean a band-aid? They call it a plaster? What is Kiete? 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 Like that? Is that what it's supposed to be? Yeah, it is cleaning up. It's cleaning up and making room for CNC plasma that I'll be getting here in a few weeks. So I need to get things kind of like organized and make space. It basically is going to fill that spot there. Side shuffling and talking to people instead of just like snoring. More wood. I was going to put a pegboard behind it, and then I realized that the table's super wide and I wouldn't be able to reach it. So then it does me no good to do that. This melamine's not very good. I don't even think it's melamine. Well, that wheel gave up. That wheel died. I love when the mechanical stuff gives up and I'm still trying to move it. Like, I just want to move it over here and get it. Because I never get into that bin. How's your day? Call a band-aid a plaster. When I saw plaster, I thought you were talking about the hole that I put in my wall over there. That's what I thought. These can go here for now. Because they'll be easy to move. I need to make, so like underneath this thing there's going to be a lot of dead space wasted. Like the whole underside from like 30 inches down is just wasted space. So I either need to make a rack to put sheets of metal, but I don't like storing metal this way. I like to store metal in sheets this way. So I'll probably end up putting all these bins underneath it because it has a water table. That's what catches all the sparks and stuff like that. I love that. I'm so glad I made that. I've wanted to press, like a hydraulic press, for so long, and I finally was like, you know what? I'm not buying one. I'm just gonna make it, and then test it, make sure it doesn't explode. My welds don't break though. I haven't had anything that I've welded break a weld. I wonder if I'll be able to cut out perforated metal on that. It's kind of difficult, I think, possibly to do perforated metal on a plasma because if it loses contact with the metal, the arc dies. So perforated metal is probably better cut on a laser and not a plasma. We'll find out. It also depends on how fast the speed is. I think if I crank the speed up a little bit, I might be able to cheat it. Just get it to skip back and forth. The lights keep fluctuating, so it must be... Oh. That freaking house has had cops at it for like the last week. I just want to see them drag somebody outside. Is that wrong? Anybody do that? Like watch other people and you're just like, see if this guy gets in trouble. He's gonna get wrecked, man. Dun, 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 dun. Needs to be winter. My ears are freaking roasting right now. How is the audio on this one? Because this one's like this one's not as good as the wired one. Doesn't, weld done. Weld done. I see what you did there, yes. Never broke a weld. Now I'm wishing I didn't. I had like 3 of these. I'm wishing I didn't cut the other ones open. This guy. Ooh, sell those. Put that in the sell pile with the other stuff. Some people like that stuff. Mm-hmm. Well done. This side will be the next stinger to get to. Wonder what the first thing is I'm going to cut out. Probably like brackets for it is good. Okay. Rid of my oil. Oh, I do need to get rid of that oil. I was thinking about that's weird. I thought about that on the way home the other day. I was like, man, maybe I'll just go and be like, hey man, it's like $500 a freaking motor oil. So long, take it. Just get it out of my way. Where do I put you? And I'll have to make a rack for all that stuff. Man, I'm kind of like, if I would have had this, well, I didn't have the money to get it like 2 years ago, but if I would have had this 2 years ago, it would have made my life a lot easier than cutting things manually. I need to sell this too. Put this on eBay. For the covers. Aha. This thing's cool as heck. It's actually super powerful. Lifts like 350 pounds. I hate having to go over there and look at it because you can't see it. There's no way I'm the only one that's complained about the size of the font on there. Well, I guess everybody else is sitting right against their computer. I got another idea too, if you want to pay me for it. It's big, it's huge, it's a huge idea. It would be so helpful, because currently you don't have it. Yeah, past is past. It's like this thing. I don't have battery. I do have battery. I don't think it has enough voltage. Basically, you mount this in a car, right? And your electric wheelchair sits here. The platform's outside. It mounts to here. The electric wheelchair sits here. So this thing kind of like extends out. This moves forward, extends out to here, and then the neck extends and lowers down, and then you can drive the wheelchair off of it, right? That's what this does. It's Bruno Joey. They've been making these for years. This company has. They're really, really neat. I was going to use it when I was doing mobile maintenance. I was going to put it in the back of the Land Rover and weld sides on the platform and put my toolbox on it, because then I could keep the wheels on the toolbox and just come off the ramp, push it out, work on the car or vehicle or tractor trailer or whatever I'm messing with, and then push it back onto the thing, and I have to lift it because I was physically moving one of these boxes fully loaded with tools in and out of the truck with another guy, and that was getting to be like torture. To the purples, the purple people eaters, to the people. Is it just me, or can no one spell? I've been messing my spelling up lately. Everybody else has been messing their spelling up. I've seen so many freaking bad spellings. Oh no. Bad spellings. The spell check. Like, can you reset your spell check on your phone so it quits trying to do stuff? And like, so like, what did it do? I think I tried to write like bow chicka bow wow on chat to a text, and it said something. It changed it to something China or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it said. Something like that. I was like, what the heck? Maybe I didn't spell check out right. I guess it's supposed to only be CHA, not CHIA. Said more like Chica. Maybe that's what that is. I don't do that stuff very much. It's like a pile of crap back here. That's there. Put the metal there. Put the metal here. Put the metal here. Yeah. I hope that doesn't catch on fire. That worries me a little bit. Most time the sparks don't go upwards. I don't think. Why is he cutting out metal with a giant pile of wood on top of it? Eventually I wanted to turn those into cabinets. Not in this house. In a different house. I forget what it was I was looking at. Oh, I miss my AC already. What? My spelling has been really bad. We're all off. Maybe it's the low oxygen levels. Did you guys see that thing? Like, I forget what it was. There's this scientist that took the sun rays and he removed all the UV out of it and put it through freaking fiber optic cable and fed it to a tomato plant and it grew like 9 feet tall. I think that's a bunch of bull crap. Right? You know why? You know why it's a bunch of bull crap and it's a stupid story? Because I think they were talking about like how it started out like brontosauruses are 80 feet long, but they only had nostrils the size of a freaking horse. One, how the heck do you know how big the nostrils were on a brontosaurus? Right? That didn't stay in that skeleton. You have no clue what the face even looked like. But they're like, back then there was 50% oxygen on the planet and stuff like this. So the whole fiber optic thing and growing this tomato plant that was 9 feet tall is bullcrap, because I have LED lights and I'm growing vegetables in my house right now, and one side is blue light, one side is red with UV LEDs. And when you don't turn the UV LEDs on, the plants don't grow. They don't grow in size at all. So don't, like, that's why I know it's bull crap. That's something I saw today. Something, I think it was like a commercial. Thomas and the Tomato Stalk coming to theaters near you. Actually, we should give it. We gotta give it. Actually, it should be like Tony and the Tomato Stalk, right? Tony and the Tomato Stalk. Tomato sauce for everybody. Forget about it. You need more tomatoes? My mom's got a whole bushel. No one makes sauce like Mama. Oh God. I go to my buddy's house and they always try and feed you stuff. At one point I planned on turning this into like a moving computer chair thing. I thought it'd be cool for like airplane games and stuff if it took the seat and like tilted it if you were moving up and down. But I don't know how to send it an input. An input through that thinger. So I think this was the original battery powered one. I think that's what this one was. That's a huge difference. Oh my gosh. You should have seen what it looked like when I started. Here. I have a before picture. Screen's cracked, but come on, guy. I think I want to go inside the AC. It's too hot out here. I don't know. I don't know if it looks any better. By the way, do you need to keep those? Oh, I'm not going to get rid of them. They're good tires. Kind of, maybe. I might use them on this car. Temporarily. They're like... What are they? I mean, they were given to me. And... I could probably put them on that. What are they? Oh no! Oh no, they're Firestones. Maybe not. I'm not a Firestone person. I'm more of a Bridgestone person. Same company, but... Yeah. Yeah, he could. That's what he wrote last time. So... How do I do that? Quit moving your hand, guy. Not bad, right? I don't know. I don't know that there's much improvement, right? If you're going to throw them away, you can actually grow potatoes in them. These ones are so low profile, though. I think they grow potatoes in ones that are like 70 or 80 profile. I'm sure you could still. But the profile is really short, right? So I think the ones that grow potatoes in have a deeper 70 or 80 profile. But these are there's so much tread on them. It's so hard to throw. Like, I'm not a total pack rat. I can throw some things out, just not if it's made of metal or a car part. I draw the line there. No problem throwing away pots and pans and stuff in the house. Just not my stuff. It's been growing some. They should be ready to pick now, right? I think potatoes are done, almost done for the year. I was always worried it would cook them. Because of them being like black. I think some people paint the tires white. The white wall tires, they grow the potatoes the best. Bestest. Maybe it's cooler outside than it is in here. Used to have a guy, lived over there, and he would come over here, because there's like an open grass parking lot out here, and he would park over here, and he would stare over here in my garage all the time. Drove me freaking nuts. Like, dude, go away. Go away. Creepy guy. I vote taters. Ooh, you gotta see this pepper. That's the first time I've grown a white pepper. It's cute. It's a little thing. Because every time I get the peppers, I never get peppers that are the white ones. I think it's a white pepper, right? It's a little thing. It's like hiding up inside there. Can you see it? Isn't it cute? It's so little. It's white. It's supposed to be white. Put some light on it. Okay, there's no light here. But I have to pollinate them myself because they're indoors. Cushions for another throne. Oh God, yeah, probably. True. I've seen them. You seen them painted? Two more weeks. 2 more weeks. And I'll have my bok choy. You'll be ready. I'm excited. Can almost read the letters. Almost. The screen's like, that's about 7 feet. The letters are super tiny. But you can't even read the smileys. Smiley faces. What? Did you see it? I never get, so that's like one of them variety packs, like when you get the little peppers in a packet. And I never get like white peppers. It's always green peppers. It's the only thing that ever grows is the green ones. Never get red ones. Never get orange ones. Had it. Some cute cushions. This thing knocks it down. See, it says 1 viewer, but there's 2 people here. It's a liar. Streamlabs. Streamlabs itself has been screwing me. 100%. Because even the analytics aren't right when I check them. Program's broken. I'll leave. Jerk. So I get a little paintbrush. I was saying like I have to pollinate them. So I get a little paintbrush and rub one flower, rub another flower. It giggles a little bit. It's my other occupation. I'm part-time honeybee too on the weekends. Yeah, what the freaking heck is that? Why does it do that? It's too hot out here. Way too hot. You guys eat dinner already? I need to write a list of things I want to cut and kind of like prioritize them. That's a good chunk done today. Jeez. Freaking worn out. think I'm gonna go inside and do some gaming. It's too hot out here. Silence. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I had ramen noodles before I started. They were delicious. They were shrimp ramen. Tastes nothing like shrimp, but they were good. I don't eat anything. I never eat. Mm-hmm. I'm still worried that wood's not going to be safe up there. I'm not moving that. I'll spray it down with water before I move it. Alrighty. So that's where I am for the most part. It's sad to say that most of that's going to disappear, space-wise. And I can't use the table. I can't weld on the table. But alright. Have a good night. I might turn it back on if I do some gaming. And I'm winning. If I'm losing, I'm not turning it on. But alright. Take care. Yes.